The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle by Kenny.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they nearly get this all the way to mid. Field, mark him down at the 49.
22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Let's go now. 60 even. 56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
27-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
The debate about evaluating running backs will always continue, but Darrington Evans out of Appalachian State, one of my favorites in the 2020 draft. Great acceleration, very smooth in what he does, shows patience, and then the ability to burst and go. Plus, he can be a great kick returner. You want to turn on some great tape, watch him in college, and now you're seeing it translate into the NFL. Rarely fumbles the football and has that breakaway speed and explosiveness as we just saw there on that carry.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
At the 44-yard
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check. Big Ed.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Check safety. We got trips over here. There's overload.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's second and 10. On the handoff, this is White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, here's White. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Titans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Joe Schobert on the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Titans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Oliver. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Titans 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At
the give to Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Henry on the handoff.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone, it's a deformer. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the deep ball. He was covered by Christian Fulton.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
On the give, this is Evans. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far. Got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson will throw again, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, Jaguars.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down at the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it again with Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He was brought down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run on first down. White, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
On 2nd and 12, Jackson looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going deep for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check 99.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On first down, here's Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On a jet sweep, here comes Chark. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And a Jaguar first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5. First down, Jacksonville. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second down at 5.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 3 down. 3 down.
Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 15.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to